This is the heartbeat of London, and as you can tell, you must have seen as many of these particular area in the past, but as many events happen here. The last one that happened was the King Charles coronation that happened here in London, and this is called Trafalgar Square. Trafalgar Square is also very close to the Buckingham Palace, so which is just towards that underside. I'll be giving you more videos around there later on in another video. But where I want to show you today is the Prime Minister house, which is just about further down there, which I'm going to be explaining to you. There's a lot of tourists that comes here. There's a lot of activities that happen here as well. As you can tell, this again is the heartbeat of the UK. Extremely important, to pay a visit, even if you're here for a visit, even if you're going to be studying in Scotland, whether you're going to be studying outside London, in Manchester. Find time on a very beautiful weekend, especially when the weather is beautiful, and then you can make your way down, to Trafalgar Square. Getting to Trafalgar Square, you can catch the buses depending on your location, where you're going to be traveling from. There's a lot of different buses. There's the 159, there's the 53, there's the 453. There's also the closest train station is known as the Charing Cross train station. But where I want to take us to today, it's the number 10 Downing Street, which is the Prime Minister residence, and that's where also the cabinet. There's a lot of activities that happen there. There's also a lot of events that brings people right into the front of that particular building. Like I always say, there's so much happening in London on a daily basis. London is so it's a 24 hours economy, so that literally means that more people come to London for different reasons. Like I say, for businesses, people literally travel to London for theater. People come to London for all kind of different activities. But one thing I can say to those of us that would have the opportunity to watch this particular video is to say that London has a lot of historical places as well. I'll be taking you to some of those historical places, but if you're working 24 hours, you will not have the time to visit some of these historical places. So whenever you are in London, wherever you are, whether you're coming in for the business trip, after the business trip, find time as well. Again, each of these buildings have their uniqueness, what they're standing for. Every building that you are seeing right here has its own uniqueness. And again, there's a lot of renovation that goes on continuously. When you come here, as you can tell, there's a work going on there. Some of these buildings are also government buildings as well. I'll be telling you more in most of the next videos that we're going to be producing. But if you are concerned and you like to know what and how, put it in the comment section and I'll be telling you much about that. Again, that's the bus 87. I've told you earlier, understanding the network, the bus network is very, very important. As you can see, the cabinet war room is just further to King Charles there, the banqueting house, the Downing Street, and on the left hand side again is Trafalgar Square, as I've explained to you at the beginning of the video. Once again, this is my own 24 years living in UK. There's a lot of tourists that travel down here for different reasons. People come here for different reasons. Some are here for a concert, some are marrying, some are just visiting, and some are prepared to relocate and live here. Again, I'll be telling you more about that as well. Again, as you can see, these are the King's Guard as well. A lot of our tourists do come here, take pictures. There's a lot of there's something going on behind there, as you can tell. There's a practice going on right further down, as you can see. Again, you're always told, beware horses may kick or bite, as you can tell right there. Once again, 24 years in UK. I've been to this area so many times. It's always, you know, interesting each time we travel or I come down here, because it always looks like it's a brand new. You know, you look at the buildings, you know, look at the buildings, you know, look at the structure, and it doesn't matter how many times, you know, you end up finding yourself, you know, right here, you would always find something different all the time as well. Again, you know, that's the bus 149, 159, the bus 26. There's a lot of things happening as well. Once again, it's all about the buildings. You know, the buildings are very, very, you know, unique. The uniqueness of those buildings, you know, you can tell that, you know, when you come to London, you just have to buy one of these and keep it as one of your souvenir as well. Once again, this is hashtag 24 years in UK, and as many of different places I'm going to be taking you through, and the journey that I have explored for 24 years. You know, if I've enjoyed that 24 years, you know, with all the other obstacles and different things that have happened, then it is what that you find the time as well. Once again, you know, all these are buildings that are linked, you know, to the Prime Minister house as well. You know, this is you know, Whitehall, as you can see, Whitehall right there, and I can tell this is the Whitehall, and just on the other side is the Prime Minister residence as well. Once again, so many activities. The Parliament, you know, the Westminster Parliament is right across there. I'll be telling you about that. You know, these are the women of the World War II. We hope that there won't be any World War III, as we do know that there's a lot of going on crises around the world. You know, but one thing is, so much happening, you know, all the time in London. And again, each of these buildings, like I always say, have their own uniqueness. So if you're looking for the number 10 Downing Street, this is the number 10 Downing Street, as you can see there. You know, number 10 Downing Street, this is the building. So what we're going to do is we're going to cross the road so that we can catch a better view as well. Once again, that is the beautiful building there. You can see the British flag right there, and again, that is the cabinet room. So these are a lot of events that happen around these surroundings. Some of them you must have been watching or listening to, but one thing is, as you come into this country, remember that there's a lot going on all the time. There's a lot of activities going on, but I'll be telling you more as well in some of the next video as well. Bye for now.